Race fans, welcome to Gravity Throttle Racing. My name is Air.
Aaron, you just can't get a word in edgewise. Folks, this is Richard Gere, and today we are going to go to the bottom half of the Delta Group. The next two groups are coming up. Aaron, introduce the drivers.
From California, we have Roy Naldo, and he is with Mini Mile Racing. Roy is driving the Skyline GTR R32 Panda. Next up, Puff comes to us from Massachusetts, and he is driving this Nissan Skyline GTR 33. He drives for Puff's Racing. This is Rodney from Texas driving a Camaro SS, and he races for Hot Rod Customs. And then finally, it's Lone Star with Live Young Diecast, and he is also from Texas driving this gorgeous Porsche Carrera GT.
Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. A lot of these drivers have come to town with some beautiful cars. Now Rodney is in lane 4, furthest away from us, and Puff is closest to us. Lights are green, and it's a pretty even start as they are making their way through the 270, and right now Rodney's got a lead. He is holding it out against Roy Naldo in the red car, and right now Live Young Diecast has a lead on the other lane, and he's slipping sideways. He just got smacked by Puff. Rodney doesn't care about any of that as he is blasted on ahead and first into the city through Thunder Ridge. Nicely done. And here he comes, accelerating down Highway 69. And Rodney is clearly ahead of the other drivers as they got tangled up in the background. And folks, today is Free Duck Day, I guess. They've all migrated, as you can see. Second place goes to Live Young Diecast, and Puff takes third. Oh no, Roy! Look at that, the switchgate is completely out.
All right, race fans, track. Lone Star, he loses complete control, and he just about gets stranded, but it was Puff that pushed him through the tunnel. Now that resulted in second place. Here is the battle between third and fourth. Roy comes into the switchgate. Now he knife edges it, and Puff managed to shovel the nose under the switchgate as it got shook up a bit. Here again, watching the instant replay, there comes the knife edge, and look how the tip of the switchgate is up in the air, and Puff doesn't let that bother him one bit. So as a result, Lone Star has second, Puff has third, and Rodney leads with 5. Let's now go to race number 2.
Hey, if you're concerned about whether or not this switchgate is working right, that's exactly what it was designed to do. Roy Naldo came in and he was ready to clog up that switchgate, but thanks to some persistent driving by Puff, he's the one that makes it through because he was obviously not going to be crashing. So here we go with race number 2. On the inside lane, Rodney's got a lead and he's pulling it through. Very smooth and into the tunnel. Anybody gonna come and challenge him? And right now the answer is no. In the background we see the other 3 drivers, but Rodney is clearly the fastest driver on the course. Here come the other 3. Lone Star is gonna be challenged by Puff, and Puff pulls ahead. Nicely done on his part. And it's another tight battle. And look at the switchgate do its thing. In second place is Puff. He's got the inside line and will come through beautifully. Lone Star is in third. Now where is Roy? Oh no, Roy! And he's messed around with the switchgate again.
Race fans will begin here at the danger zone. And Rodney is showing great control. Let's see how the other drivers come on through. There's Puff. And Lone Star has a nice little position there, and Roy's even got a better position around the turn and through the underpass. But they are further behind. Rodney blasts on by the city at 86 miles an hour. Here come the other drivers. And that was the pass we witnessed during the race, here from the city cam, and now through the turn onto the highway via the traffic cam. Oh my goodness, and Roy just decided to plant his nose right there on the switchgate, giving him no chance at all to make it through. After 2 races, Rodney has 2 first place finishes and leads with 10. Puff and Lone Star tied at 5.
Okay, well, here's Roy Naldo closest to us. Mini Mile Racing. He has not raced here at GTR before. Lovely, gorgeous red in that Skyline he's got there. The Panda. So far, Rodney is pulled out in the lead. Let's see how Roy can do. He's the one with 2 goose eggs so far, and the other drivers have kind of left him in the dust. Rodney has a lead through the tunnel. He's very smooth in that regard. Here comes Lone Star. Now, Lone Star is looking pretty good this time, but Rodney appears to have a lead that he's going to hold. Now, for Lone Star, he is ahead of Puff, and remember, they are tied at 5. I don't even see Puff in the background. Lone Star is going to take second place again through the farm area, and the Ducks cheer him on. That's 3 more points for him. Here comes Puff. He will take third place. Where's Roy? Oh, Roy never made it into the city.
Race fans, let's track the radar cam. 83 miles an hour for Rodney this time, into the city, and here come the other drivers, but now we see what happened to Roy. He may have run out of diesel fuel or something. And the race was pretty uneventful. The faster drivers are certainly pulling ahead. Here is the traffic cam, and take a look at Puff surfing his way through that switchgate, but he still manages to keep his nose forward. He is 1 point behind Lone Star with 1 race remaining. Who is going to claim second place? And is Roy Naldo going to even score?
We have a potential clean sweep with Rodney, and Roy Naldo, that's a potential dirty sweep. Last race, lights are green. There we go. Nice start on the outside by Lone Star, but Rodney pulls out in the lead again. On his inside is Puff. Puff's going to have to get to move on here because there goes Lone Star, and Lone Star's got the lead. And he is very clean through the tunnel, right behind Rodney. So far, he is ahead of Puff. And if he finishes, he will be the second one moving on. Rodney stays ahead. Ooh, this is going to be quite a challenge here for both drivers. And through, they both make it through the switchgate, but Rodney is going to claim his 4th victory. Second place will go to Lone Star. Third place, here comes Puff. And where's Roy? Oh no, Roy. He's stuck reading the 35-mile-an-hour sign.
The instant replay shows Rodney first into the city. Lone Star gets a 79-mile-an-hour radar trap time. There's Puff. Now into the switchgate. Watch Lone Star just ride high, slip over the top, but he is able to finish in second place ahead of Puff, so he and Rodney will be moving on. Rodney has a perfect score. Woohoo! And Roy Naldo, unfortunately, has a sad face.
Go!
All right, race fans, we add Rodney and Lone Star to the Delta group. That leaves 2 more spaces. After the commercial break, we're going to find out who are the final 2 that move on.
Let's meet the next 4 drivers. First up is Raw Sun God, with Raw Sun God Racing in Colorado, and he's driving this Lotus Emira. Next to him, who is this? It's Just in Time. With Fool's Errand Racing, he comes to us from Nebraska, driving the Shelby Daytona Coupe. We've got Bad Dad. Bad Dad is in the house from Michigan, driving for Bad Dad Racing, and Bad Dad has a Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. And then finally, Killa Kowalski, with Filipiak Performance Diecast in South Carolina, drives a Mustang Shelby GT500.
Now, that is one striking group of cars. I love the different colors. Bad Dad is on the far lane, and Just in Time closest to us, it's Killa Kowalski in lane 2 with the fastest time trial time, and he is pulled down into the lead. Bad Dad is moving along quite nicely too. So we've got 1 and 2 here, and Killa is first around the stadium turn. Oh, he slides into the tunnel. He's backwards now. Just in Time is saying, hey, I'm late. And he's pushing Killa, but now Killa is driving in reverse very fast. We'll be curious to see what that radar time is. But again, the driver with the fastest time has been showing his speed in reverse past the farm. That is some amazing driving. Bad Dad will come in second. The Ducks really liked it. Just in Time in third, and
Affleck.
You know, Richard, Affleck better be paying us, because they are sure getting a lot of sponsorship today. There's where Killa went backwards, and Justin is saying, hey, 86 miles an hour in reverse. That was as fast as we've ever seen. Actually, that was faster than Arlo, in reverse that is. The city cam shows how the drivers filed through first, second, third, and fourth, and the switchgate is working quite well. for each of the drivers. That's the way they finish. Killa in first, the number 2 seed, Bad Dad in second. Just in Time is the number 3 seed, and Ross Sun God pulls up the rear. Race 1 is done.
Yes, and race 2 is about to begin here with Ross Sun God on the outside, and Bad Dad is now closest to us. There's the green light. Very even start, and it is Killa Kowalski with a slight lead through the 270, and he's pulling on ahead and fast into the stadium turn. He's been very efficient there. Bad Dad is moving along, but he's going to come in behind Killa, although he's working hard. Right now, Killa Kowalski holds the lead. Is he going to keep it? Yes, he will keep it just fine ahead of Bad Dad. These two drivers here, the first and the second seed in the group, are dominating the racing so far with a first and second place finish. It's Killa and Bad Dad in second. I love how the timer must be duck language. Bleep. Third and fourth place, so all the drivers finish.
Today's racing might be very predictable, but it's predictable because the top competitors are staying on the track and are not DNFing. Here comes Bad Dad, 80 miles an hour on the radar cam, and the other drivers follow. There is where Just in Time pulls ahead of Ross Sun God. And just in time, he got airborne, but he made it through the switchgate. Ross Sun God is going to try to catch him, but just cannot. So, with 2 races down, the points are spread evenly as they are seeded. And race fans, we're now ready for race 3.
Okay, well, hey, it goes without saying that Ross Sun God and Just in Time, they're going to have to make a move, at least on Bad Dad, if they expect to stay in the race and be competitive. I see a good start there by Ross Sun God. Nicely done on his part. And yeah, Killa Kowalski pulls out with what appears to be a sizable lead. And I'm seeing a good matchup here with Bad Dad, who is pulled out ahead of Just in Time in the background. And now I don't even see Just in Time, as here comes Bad Dad through the city. So we may have lost Just in Time at the danger zone area. Again, we see just how far ahead the other drivers are. Here comes Ross Sun God, and we'll watch him go down the Highway 69. He does take that switchgate nicely. What we're noticing, folks, is that these cars that are low to the ground like this, the supercar style, they take the switchgate just fine. And there indeed is Just in Time spun out at the danger zone.
Killa Kowalski continues to dominate. Here he comes around the turn, the right-hand turn onto the highway. And there's Bad Dad. But Killa Kowalski, let's remember, he drives a Mustang. That's right. And he may get a clean sweep.
Whoa, that was awesome.
It certainly was, Richard. He has been very slick through that switchgate. And now with 3 first-place finishes has 15. There's Bad Dad with 9. Justin and Raw, it'll take a miracle for them to qualify.
One more race, fans. One more race to find out the last 2 drivers entering the Delta Group Top 32. Killa is closest to us. Love that gorgeous livery on the side of that Mustang, and he is whipping out in the lead again. Bad Dad is pulling through, but look at Just in Time. And there's quite a race between Justin and Bad Dad. Justin has pulled through that stadium turn with a cleaner line and rolls on ahead of Bad Dad pretty sizably. And there is Rob. Oh, and at the bottom of the screen, we just saw Killa go by. Here comes Just in Time, and Bad Dad is catching up to him in the city. We're going to stay on these two as they pull onto the highway now. And Justin has a nice clean, both of them clean through the switchgate. Justin's got the lead. And now through the chicane, here comes Bad Dad. Oh my goodness, what a close finish. Boy, the Ducks were even excited. We got to go to the instant replay on that one.
Are you tracking? And Just in Time is who we want to track as he takes the high line around the stadium turn. It's clear he's got the superior momentum. Oh my goodness, and Killa Kowalski. I know Richard told me that he does not go into the future, but he is definitely getting up there in speed. And now through the chicane, here comes the finish in slow motion. That didn't help me one bit there, Richard.
Well, watch this one.
All right, here they come. And race fans, the scoreboard says they have tied for second, and that is definitely the case. Killa Kowalski gets a perfect score.
Okay, fans, so let's complete the Delta group. And there you have it. We have 8 drivers out of the 16 that survived, and that is the grouping. In the future, we'll see these races occur. But for the next week, we got to focus on the Charlie group because there are 4 positions left. Until next time.
Are you tracking?